Good morning, everyone. So, on behalf of young Indian philosophers, I welcome all of you to this Sunday morning meeting. So, let's start with the universal invocation. O hidden light, vibrant in every atom. O hidden light, shining in every creature. O hidden love, embracing all in oneness. May each who feels himself as one with you. No one is therefore one with the others. Let's observe silence with that present. Welcome back. So today's session is recorded video. Jai Krishna Murthy's recorded video about real revolution. What is love? So we will. I'll start sharing. So today's topic. It was a very interesting topic. What is love? So, as if you ask anyone, we go and ask anyone, different person. So everybody has different opinion about love. I'll say what is love, and some other person will have a different theory about it. So first of all, Jai Krishnamurti said, let's not speculate what is love. And see, as we know, if we have differentiated love into different categories, like friends love, father's love, mother's love, husband's love. So this type of things we have differentiated. So is that really? I mean, love can be differentiated. Like, okay, really, this fathers, mothers, friends, this love, living. We who have who are in the spiritual path, who are trying to progress in the path. Those who studied some spiritual books or literatures, what they say, what we say gently, worldly love and divine love. So, is it like, is there anything like worldly love, or is there anything like divine love? Because I'll say there is nothing like worldly love, and there is nothing like divine love, because love is divine. There is nothing like a divine love. So these are the things, and what J. Krishnamurti said, what we say this worldly love, what I'm saying, this worldly love. He talked about uh, desire and pleasure, all those things. So worldly love is why we say this is worldly love, because we love someone and we expect the same um, love from the other person. So we want that this other person should reciprocate. So that is the thing, that is the expectation. So we expect that if we love someone, then that person should love us in return. So that thing we say that is worldly love. But that is a different thing. So what J. Krishnamurti is saying, we can't define love. We can't explain this thing in words. Because if I have a different theory, and some other person has a different theory. So if I'm explaining something about love, then that is my understanding, that is my theory, my point of view. Some other person has a different point of view. So he is saying that love is nothing. You can be, you can talked about, or you can explain this thing. Love is something that can be perceived. So if I am going to explain, see, I am explaining about love now. So that is my point of view. So maybe love is, I am trying to explain, but that might not be love. What I can feel, or I can perceive, or the you can perceive, that thing is love. So I can't explain this thing, but this was a very nice topic. And anybody wants to add anything, or anything to be discussed, and we are open for discussion. So, Bimalji, would you like to add something?
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Okay. No, basically, just wanted to say this that when he says, just before I mean, around the same time when he's talking about love, he says that if you see something beautiful, can you just see it without desiring it? So I think there he's hinting at what is love, because uh, the love appears to be an experience uh, rather than an emotion. I mean, just an emotion at one level, but it is an experience. So when you're seeing something beautiful, just for the moment, if you put yourself into that point where you're seeing something beautiful, what are you experiencing? That thing is love. So that thing is different from desire, because desire is a kind of possession. And most of the time, the lower type of love, which we all talk about, is that possessive type of love. So the other thing which he's talking about, which is the unconditional, the other word which is often used is unconditional. So here the word unconditional is completely right, because there is no, it is just there. There is no if and but for that. So there are no conditions. So that's all I can say. So this was a, I think this the to understand this video, one has to see the whole talk, because there are many things he's touching on.
Thank you, Bimalji. Anyone? Fine, then I think nobody wants to say anything. So I want to put up one question actually. So, hmm, like he said, he talked about like when love, no, he talked like uh, how this desire and pleasure he talked about. So how this desire and pleasure is connected with love? Can anyone answer? Malji, would you like to add this? Add something into it?
So, I mean, yeah, basically desire and pleasure are a lower form of what we call love, but love as such is different from desire and pleasure. In fact, the source of all sorrow is supposed to be desire, so cravings. which is what the Buddha says is that the source of all sorrow is craving or desire. So, in that context, love is completely different. And uh, love is I mean, love can be understood only when one experiences love. So, love can be experienced in meditation, and which is we also call it loving kindness or metta, the feeling of metta, which is not for one person only, but it spreads, that sense spreads. When it is only for that one person, it's more of desire, it's more of a possessive type of love. It's more of self-building in a way. So that's what I think.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, why we spoke about this desires and pleasure, because what I feel, and I don't know, I mean, his philosophies and arguments are very high. So what I understood is like we expect if some person, if somebody hates us or uh, he doesn't like us, then is it possible for us to love him or her? So that is the thing. We have a desire that mm, means we should be loved. Somebody, everybody should love us. Nobody should hate us. So this is also one desire, and that is also one pleasure. That if somebody loves us, then that feels good. If people loves us and they praise us, then they speak good about us, then we that is also a kind of pleasure that we feel good. So that desired pleasure, if you keep it aside, if it is not there, so then after that also, when you feel the same love, kindness, and compassion for that person, then that can be, you can we can say that is love. And if we think, he said that mind, so I mean, if thought comes, then we think that okay, I can love that person if he loves me. Then mind comes in between, and we think that okay, he doesn't love me, then I'll also. Then why should I love him? Or why should I care for him? So mind comes in between. So this is the thing he might be explaining. So that's it. I want to.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, uh, the mind comes in whenever one the love is not reciprocated, and then one has to think that whether it was really love or whether it was some form of desire. So I think a couple of nice comments are there in the chat. I think we can read them.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
first one is by Jitendraji. He says, "Love is oneness. Know the observer and observed are one. Can a mother feel same pain if another mother's son is in pain?" Then Ganesh ji says from New Zealand, when we experience beautiful sunset, we do not desire to possess that. That is an experience which is without any expectation of return. And the same sunset becomes a memory during the second time that we have the repeat experience. Perhaps that experience without any expectation of personal pleasure in return could be true love.
Yeah, yeah, true. True, Ganesh
I
ji.
guess, yeah, both the
Yeah,
things are nice. And let's answer the
yes.
question, can a mother experience the pain of another mother? I guess she could and she should, because that would be, if she cannot experience that, then there is something wrong with her. I'm sure all mothers will experience the pain of another mother. Any mother who has experienced love will feel the pain of another mother. So that is quite definitely yes for that.
Actually, what I feel is, Nirmalji, yeah, mother can feel, one mother can feel another mother's pain, but it is not 100%. I mean, people, I mean, if you're not that sensitive, then you can't understand others' pain. You will just feel only your pain. You will not feel others' pain. So people are like that. Some people, I mean, it's
Yeah. To the extent we
yeah,
succeed in demolishing this self that we building up all the time, to that extent we will be more and more empathetic.
yeah,
Empathy is, I think, inversely proportional to self-building. So you reduce the self on one side, the empathy increases on the other.
yes,
So the more, and many, I mean, you see old people of two types. One is they're so self-centered they cannot think of the other, and another is so unself-centered that they only think of the other. So like how differently they are aging. So yeah, yeah.
uh, in this context, I can say one thing also. I mean, who asked this question? Jitendraji. You have asked this, no? Can mother's pain and but one thing Krishnamurti said in this video, pain, suffering, those things. He said, no, we are. I mean, are we staying in that suffering? Are you staying in that pain? No, that comes and goes. But why we feel that? Because we think over and over and over again. So because of that, we feel the suffering. We feel the pain. So I mean, it's saying talking about this very easy, but we don't stay in the same condition more than some times, but still we suffer because of our thought. We stay in that, we think about it, and we think that this thing happened with me. Why this thing happened with me? Why me? So these things come in our mind, and then we stay in that. But we generally the pain and suffering doesn't stay for long, but we stay
Very
in
true.
there.
True. Very true. Just like happiness is momentary, even pain is momentary.
Yes,
But happiness is much more momentary than pain. Pain lasts
yes,
longer
yes,
because
yes, yes,
we go on
yes,
repeating, but we never repeat the happy things again and again in our mind
yes,
so
yes,
much as we repeat pain. That's very true.
yes.
I don't know why our brains are all wired like that. Why does the channels in the brain, why does it go through negative patterns repeatedly? Why doesn't it go through happy things? The
Yes,
moment
yes.
we want something,
If
the
you
moment we
if
were
you
praised.
count things, in life, that uh, how many happy moments you have and how many sad moments you have, happy moments will be more, but still we cry for
Yeah,
those sad moments. So it's just
yeah.
but we forget all the happy moments. So
What
that
is the
people
reason for
decide.
that? Why do you think that happens?
I mean, it's
Are we a
human
like
tendency.
morbid people who want to see only negative things? Are we like
Not like
built
that.
very morbidly?
And it's not like that. I mean, I feel that we like to be like show ourselves miserable. I mean, people will I mean, I think that's people will say, oh my God, he or she is suffering a lot. How painful her
Yeah.
life is.
Are
Oh,
we
so
scared to be
pity.
happy
So
then?
this thing, we have feel happy that people are so. Maybe that is the thing. I am not one more.
That's a actually very interesting thing because you are right. Because we are scared कि किसी का नजर लग जाएगा.
Yes,
We say just look too happy, and
yes, yes,
immediately there's a kala tika behind the ear
yes.
or
Yes.
something.
Yeah, this Ganesh
Very
ji
true. I
said,
mean,
this is JK said that our suffering is due to self pity. Yeah, true. Our suffering is because self pity. And we think that
but at the
people should
same time,
pity
we
us.
want self pity. We
Self
want
pity,
others
yes.
pity also.
Yes,
No, we want others pity also at the same time because we are too scared to be happy also.
yes, that is the thing. So yeah, any questions? I think it was a very nice discussion, and thank you. I think there is no questions and no other discussions. So we will close the session with the closing prayer. Ganesh ji, would you like to add something? Okay.
No, no.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Okay. So we will close the session with the closing. Sarve bhavantu sukhino, sarve santu niranmaya, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschit dukkhayak bhavet. Shanti. So thank you everyone for joining, and thank you everyone who participated in the discussion. That was a very nice session. Without you all, the session will not be much a success. So thank you. And a gentle reminder again that from this is the first session from June, 9 o'clock. So from next on from today onwards, it's 9 o'clock morning, every Sunday, 9 o'clock in the morning. So thank you. We will meet next Sunday, same time. Happy Sunday.
Thank you, Smita.